Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Joyce here again for you guys today. So today we're gonna do a haul slash try on of the blushes that I picked up from NARS. Yes, we are. I spent a pretty penny on these blushes, but I am feeling this new wave of blush and being inspired by blush. It might be the Fenty effect, who knows, but blush is definitely on my mind, and the first place I went to was NARS, obviously, because they're kind of known for that. So I will be trying on these colors on my face so you guys can see what they actually look like on me, in case that's useful to you and your skin tone, and hopefully you enjoyed the video. And if you do, of course, make sure you subscribe to my channel so that you're up to date with me, and hit that bell so that you're notified when I upload a video. And without any further ado, let's get into it. Which one should we start off with? Oh my gosh, I've got a huge box of stuff today, courtesy of the Shiseido group, aka NARS. Now, girls, I went absolute ham on this site, and really it was because of this bad bitch right here. This bad bitch right here influenced this whole purchase. It's because of her that we are here today. This is MAC's Peony Petal. I'm kind of channeling the Peony Petal vibe with my eyeshadow look as well. Hope you guys peeped that. But this is an OG. Oh my gosh. This is the first blush that made me fall in love with blush. Prior to this, I had used lots of different shades, and they were aight, but this was the first one to really pique my interest. Now that's because it's this really gorgeous, perfect balance between a pastel pink and a lilac. It's the perfect blend. You can't see a lot of that lilac on screen, but it is definitely there. Now this doesn't swatch worth a damn. It's a very powdery, very light blush color. Obviously it's very difficult to get this to show up like anything on camera, but believe you me, it's definitely there. So I picked up a whole bunch of different blushes that I thought would echo or come very close to Peony Petal. So I had to get my lip gloss real quick because my lips were just looking a bit like nothing, you know, and you just sort that out. Oh yeah, there you go. Okay, so this is Lime Crime's Wet Cherry Gloss in Sparkling Cherry. Right, so let's get started, shall we? What I'm going to do actually is I'm going to put Peony Petal on this side of my face, and then that way we can always compare between the different colors. I'll just be wiping off this cheek. So this is Peony Petal. I'm just going to literally go ham so you guys can see what the color looks like. This is an old one as well, and it's pressed very heavily into the pan. Sometimes I even have to scrape the top just to try and get a little bit of product in there, but oh, there you go. You guys can see that, right? Oh my gosh, it's so pretty. It's like literally the perfect pink and purple blend. There you can see a little bit more of that purple coming in because the light's moving in and out. It is cloudy in London, etc. So that is what Peony Petal looks like. Stunning. So the first one that we're going to try on today is a color called Thrill. This is the typical NARS packaging, very sleek and rubber-esque, you know what I mean? And I bought all of these from the NARS website, by the way, but you can pick them up pretty much anywhere that they sell NARS. This is Thrill. This is probably the lightest of all of the blushes that I've picked up today. I don't even know if that one's gonna like show up on my skin, but let me show you how similar those guys are. You see that? Oh my gosh, twinsies. I think this is the closest, although Thrill is very much half a shade lighter than Pink Peony. So there's that. Gorgeous compact as well. Very nice packaging. This is great for on the go. I'm filming next to my window, so it's just a little bit loud, sorry, excuse that. It is that rubbery material which can get really like dirty and messy, but that's NARS's aesthetic. Wiping that off, and then we're gonna go into Thrill. It's the thrill of the chase. It's the thrill of the makeup. Okay, all right. It's actually deepening up to look a little bit more pink. I was not expecting it to look pink. I thought it was literally going to show up like a ghostly white lilac on my skin, but actually it looks quite nice, doesn't it? I like that. And these are all, well, I think most of the ones I picked up were matte in terms of the finish, but I will confirm as I'm going through them. But that is pretty, you guys. Isn't that pretty? That is Peony Petal. I won't blend it out because if I do, it's going to disappear, okay? But that's Peony Petal from MAC, and then this is Thrill, and actually that's very pretty. Very, very, very pretty. Very close, but I think MAC's Peony Petal is just a little bit more lilac than Thrill, but they're so close you almost can't tell. At least on my skin tone you wouldn't be able to tell. If you're any fairer than me, it might show up a lot more, but on me they're very, very close in tone. But this one's definitely pulling a little bit more pink, which I actually quite like. Okay, so I actually wanted to pick up Gaiety. Gaiety was the other color that I was really eyeing up, but it was out of stock. And I couldn't find it anywhere else, so I still might pick it up actually if it comes back in stock. But Gaiety, I'll put it up here if you guys can see. It's a little bit more on the pink side of a blush versus that lilac and pink that I'm really into. Anyway, next we have got Desire, and this is what Desire looks like. Desire is a little bit more pink, I think. Let me show you what MAC's looks like. See, there's Desire. Desire is pulling a little bit more pink. You can see a little bit more of the purple in MAC's blush, but nevertheless they're still so pretty. I will show like a huge side by side at some point of all of the colors so you can see basically what they all look like. Desire and Thrill. Desire is definitely a lot more on the pink, and then Thrill is a little bit more on the purple, but we'll see what this pulls like on my face. Oh, they're powdery. They are powdery, but I'm using quite a coarse brush. Yeah, this one's definitely pulling a lot pinker on my cheeks, which is quite nice actually. There's MAC and there's Desire. There's MAC and there's Desire. There's MAC and there's Desire. Okay guys, so the next blush that I have for you is called Matahari. I don't know if this is a new one. I feel like it's a new one, but I might be wrong because I'm not up to speed with all of the blushes or all of the blush colors from NARS. But Matahari is a very, very gorgeous, you know, pinky purple, as you can see. Stunning. Ugh, don't you just love these colors? I can't. So there is I keep calling this something wrong. Peony Petal, yeah, on my cheek right here, and then this is Matahari. Okay, this is pretty. Isn't this such a pretty color, you guys? Now this is definitely pulling a little bit more of that pinky purple that I like, but just not so much on the pale pastel side of things. So I think this is a really, really nice shade and really complementary to my skin tone. So that's what that blush looks like on the cheeks for me. And then there you go, obviously MAC's color as well, which is a little bit, now that I'm seeing it more against these blushes, I'm like, oh my gosh, this is really light. It's a really light shade, but it's beautiful nevertheless. Once you put your bronzer and everything else, exquisite. All right, and I feel like this is obviously going to be the same. So the next color that we're going to try on is a new color for sure, and it's called Kerr Batons. I think Kerr Batons. I don't know how to say that word, but I think this was actually previously released in a palette in one of their holiday editions, probably many years back, and they decided to bring back the color. Now I know this does not look like that. I know it does not look like that, but it's just a gorgeous color. This is actually where we start to deviate from MAC's Peony Petal, because the next few blushes I'm going to show you don't really look like this. They're more so like vivid and bold, but I just wanted to see what that looked like on my skin, because look at her. Okay, the thing is, for this one I'm definitely not going to go in with the previous brush because that one will pick up too much product. It's so loud in the house, oh my gosh. So I'm just gonna go in with this Real Techniques brush and lightly, and I mean lightly, dab. Oh, even that's too much. I'm kidding. I'm just gonna dab so I can see. Yeah, there we go. Oh, that's a pretty color. That is a pretty color. Oh, wow. Okay, I can't do much more than that because then I'll be doing way too much. But once again, you don't need a lot on your brush, and you saw that was like 2 taps and it was just in there. But that's what that looks like on my cheek, and I think that is gorgeous. All these blushes work with my eye look, by the way. FYI, I'm just gonna pat myself on the back. But this is a little bit deeper than, oh no, it's gorgeous. Obviously it's a lot deeper than this side, but it's still a very, very gorgeous flush of pink. I don't see any purple in this per se. I think it's very much on the orchid side of purple, if there is any purple, but still very, very pretty. I have to be careful about colors like this because I can go from blush to bruise very, very quickly if I overdo it. But I do think this is a stunning color, and I think if you are richer complected than me, it's gonna be a gorgeous pop on the cheek. I'm just gonna add a little bit more because I just want to see it look like this color. I'm just gonna put a little bit more here. Oh, 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 oh. This is one of those blushes that I wear with just a blush, nude lip, lashes, done, because it is literally the star of the show. It's a very, very pretty color. Oh my gosh, it's stunning. So, so pretty. Oh, the sun is out. The sun is out. Okay, so well, it's not the last blush that I bought, but the last blush that we're gonna try on today is Aroused. Oh, so pretty, so pretty. Now this was the one I really went back and forth about because I was like, do I need this in my life? Do I? It's very, very deep, obviously, but those 2 colors, I'm going to do a whole mix of blush tones because this is just so inspiring to me. But this was a color where I thought this was too deep for my skin tone. Now, Coeur Battant, that one, this one, I thought this one was gonna be deep, but this chick is definitely deep. So, but those colors are super rich. If you are deeper than me, okay, girl, just say. Also, I saw them use this color on a lady who I think was a lighter complexion than me on the official NARS YouTube page, and it looked stunning on her. Stunning. She was probably like a shade and a half lighter than me, so I thought, okay, I think I can make this work. I think so. So I'm gonna go back into the Real Techniques brush. That's pretty. That's pretty. That's pretty. That's so pretty. I don't even know how to describe it because this is pulling very similar to the other one. Like they both have a very similar finish on my skin. I'm just gonna build that up just a little bit, just so I can see that full plum color come through. That flush is amazing. Now, like I said before, I have to be super careful with blushes like this because it could go from a blush to a bruise. And this is giving me bruise vibes. It is, but once I have my bronzer and everything else, I can tame that down and make it look very, very pretty and just a flush of color. But the color is amazing, amazing. Obviously very different from this, but still really pretty. I've got Aroused on this side. I'm gonna go into Kerr Batons on this side. I just want to see the main differences between both the colors because I feel like they're pulling really similarly on my skin tone, but I just want to see. So let me actually let me use this side so we're not mixing colors. So that's picking up a little bit more vibrant pink on my skin tone versus Aroused. You can see where Aroused, yeah, it's a lot rosier. Aroused is a lot rosier, a lot deeper. Kerr Batons is a lot lighter and brighter. So that's the main differences of those 2 colors on my skin tone. You have to be light-handed with these colors, and I mean light-handed, because you'll do too much. You do too much and you feel crazy. So just bear that in mind, girls. Bear that in mind. Okay, because we're here, I'm gonna put on Dolce Vita, which I have in the mini size. I picked this up ages ago when I was in Selfridges. They were giving away like free gift for purchases and stuff. And I'm just gonna pop that on the cheek so you can see the main difference. This is a really nice color, by the way. I really like this one. Is it Dolce Vita? Yeah, it's really pretty. It's a little bit more on the mauve side of things, but it's a very pretty everyday blush when you don't want to, you're not doing too much. You just need like a little gloss, a little lip, a little, just do a little something. This is perfect. It also has a little bit of shimmer flex into it, which you could, you know, sometimes it can be obnoxious, but actually in this formula it's quite nice. And there you go, that's Dolce Vita. Okay, so those have been the blushes that I picked up. I have since evened out my skin tone. I'm not wearing MAC's Peony Petal on the cheeks. I'm actually wearing Thrill on the balls of my cheek, and then I've gone in with Kerr Batons. I think that's how I say that. I need to not do that. That's not how you say it. Kerr Batons. I don't know. Tell me how to say it below. But I went with that, just kind of drizzled it on the planes of my forehead, towards the back of my cheekbones, and then I've gone in with Aroused on my jawline area and a little bit of my nose and so on, just to add dimension. You can't really see it because I went in with a light hand once again, and I do have my bronzer on as well, which is helping to tie everything in together. Anyway, hopefully this video has been useful to you guys. Hopefully you have been able to figure something out, and let me know if you're interested in picking up any of these blushes in the comment section below, and I will be back here with another video sooner rather than later. I'm sure of it. See you guys.